Hello everyone and welcome back to the Sicilian Dragon. Today our video is about the Komodo 3 engine. So Komodo are the creators of the Komodo chess engines which went up to Komodo 15 I believe, and now they've launched their new line which is the Dragon chess engine. The latest version is Dragon 3.2, which competes in the top levels with Stockfish and Leela. But today's video is about Komodo 3 from a long time ago. Estimated rating around 3,124. But for top engines of the previous times, this was a crazy game. So let's get right into it. So Komodo opens with e4 against itself, and we have e5, and it gets crazy from move 2. So Komodo 3 opts for knight c3 to Vienna, and top engines playing the Vienna is, I guess I would call it a concern, because it's normally known to be an offbeat opening, used mainly in the lower levels. We have knight f6 and knight f3. It would have been even crazier if the engine went for f4 here. Thankfully, it didn't. We had just basically four knights, Italian, and bishop e7, d4. This is all normal stuff. Yeah, so it's just about level here. Yeah, and now white doubles black's pawns, but gives black the bishop pair. And now queen e4, and white is up a pawn, which is why they're not actually worth for just losing the bishop pair. Um, yeah. Now bishop e3. You cannot go knight c6 here because simply bishop e7. Yeah. Bishop e3. Now bishop e7. Castles. Rook a b8. Queen g4. Sorry, queen f5. Best move was queen g4 according to the engine, to get some more attacking chances, but queen f5 is good too. f6, and now knight d3. Bishop a6, you can't move the knight now, and b3. The engine was looking more at moving this rook, but b3 is also a top move. And now queen d5, perfect. Queen takes, pawn takes, undoubling the pawns. So now it's basically white has a pawn, black has the bishop pair. So it's still balanced. Rook a d1, and now we have this move bishop d6, rook fe1, king f7, and play just continues normally, right? And now it's getting more interesting. The rooks have gotten into some of the rooks. White's rook, to be exact, has gotten into the game, and rook e7, rook a4, and now I don't know. The kings just started going for a walk. And there's just some more maneuvering, a bit of trades. Black has seized the open e file, which is actually a great idea. Rook d7, rook e2 actually is clearly the best move here. Rooks are strong on the second rank for black. But rook d7, bishop d6, rook e2. See, now the rooks are not doubled up, so rook e2 is less powerful. It's still good nonetheless. But the engine was showing 0.03, now it's 0.5. So you get the idea. Rook d1, rook c2, rook d4, rook b7. So black is still trying to press, but now the kings come out. White doubles up on the a file, and now like the engine is already saying like +1. You go back a few moves, it was like 0.3. Bishop f7 was humorous according to the engine. King f3, and now you had to play apparently bishop d5 or it's just +1. And here it's still borderline dangerous. King g6, rook da4 gives it away a bit. King e3, continuing to get the king going, was better. But rook da4, rook c1, king e3, and now white just has to get the king into a proper fighting position, and is actually set to possibly win this game. Rook d1, king e2, rook c1. Yeah, now just there. First of all, there's no more bishop there if you've noticed, and second of all, white is up 2 pawns. It's a commanding position for white here. Rook a1, and now also the a pawn is just a passed pawn. Bishop f8, slight inaccuracy. I don't know what white was trying to do here. Bishop e6, king e3, king f5. You have the opportunity to take another pawn, 2 different ways. But actually no, because this is like that pawn is important because later you can possibly go to b5, and if they take, you'll have a clean route up, which is why bishop g7 is bad. And if you take with the rook, then rook a2. So yeah, king f5, rook a6. So white spots it. G5, hg, fg, and now rook takes e6. There's no problem with that. Um, Even if you take rook e2 now I have b4 and I have 2 passed pawns. Um, h4, and yeah, black just does what engines do when they're faced with completely lost positions. They trade, which is not the smartest. Rook c7, rook e1, king d4, rook d1 check, and the king just walks towards his 3 passed pawns. Rook d7 is a gigantic mistake. No one in their right mind trades rooks when they're 3 pawns down, and those 3 pawns happen to be passed pawns. Sure, you have a passed h pawn, but it's just going to be like the bishop can just sacrifice itself and you're still winning. Because actually, this is a fourth passed pawn. Yeah, rook. It's who does that? So yeah, a4. Just slowly rush up. The bishop covers h2, so the pawn can never go there. And yeah, just like engine doing engine stuff. And yeah, white checkmates. So this is crazy because engines always draw, right? Well, not for these types. And Komodo 3 got 95.5 accuracy with white and 88.6 with black. The major turning point, of course, was around rook d7 because rook d7 is the most counterintuitive move I've ever seen. Not that it mattered. You can still play bishop d6 and be perfectly fine. Like, this is still completely winning for white just because of the sheer amount of pawns you have. So basically, what happened in this game was black tried to like tactically sacrifice too many pawns and messed it up. And yeah, that's it. This is not the end for these Komodo videos though. There's gonna be another one coming out pretty soon about Komodo 2.01 playing itself, and I guarantee you it is even crazier than this one. See you next time.